Hello, my name is Alexei. We have Sofia here. Sofia, could you introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. Hello, Alexi. Thank you for inviting me here. And I am a native Greek speaker. I am 28 years old and I study the classical studies actually in the University of Cyprus. I am a teacher at about 6, 7 years. And my studies was about ancient Greek, modern Greek, literature, history, and Latin. But mostly what I love very much, my big love is ancient Greek. And of course, I really, really love, and what I teach the last 2, 3 years is modern Greek, everything about the modern Greek. And I really like to deal with students that Greek is their second language, so with non-native speakers. Hmm?
Great. Well, we're gonna watch and review a channel by the name Greek for All. This is
Mm-hmm.
funniest part. This gentleman, his name is Stan Kondrat. He actually is from Russia,
Okay.
and he claims
Mm-hmm.
that he been studying Greek for 21 years, and he have a
Okay.
PhD in New Testament Greek, and have been teaching 7 years. So,
Mm-hmm.
what we're gonna do is gonna watch this his alphabet, like super basic, supposedly Greek stuff,
Yeah, the first thing to do, yeah. Mm-hmm.
and I'll let you comment. Like, so first letter is alpha. So let's hear how he
Mm-hmm.
pronounce it.
And the
Mm-hmm.
first letter of the Greek alphabet is the letter alpha. It gives us a sound A, as in the word father. The second letter
So, how would you say that he got it correctly? The first
Ne,
letter.
ne, for sure, ne, it's correct, yeah, ne.
All right. Then the second letter. What's the second letter? Could you tell us of Greek?
In modern Greek, it's vita, vita. Mm-hmm.
Vita. Okay. Let's hear how
Mm-hmm.
Stan pronounces it.
Mm-hmm.
in
Mm-hmm.
the Greek alphabet is beta. It gives us a sound B, as in the word bet.
Do you? I mean, it's totally different. It's not Vita. It's not V. It's Beta. Could you explain us the difference? Why is that?
Well, I suppose this guy, he's speaking about the Erasmus pronunciation, and probably for sure he's following this kind of pronunciation. But the thing is that unfortunately, we will never be able to know how the ancient Greeks really pronounced the words. And the reason is very simple because we don't have a recording from back then. So the thing is that actually, of course, the language is changing, passing over the years, and of course, some things they used to be something different. Maybe who knows? This letter was a B sound back then. But if someone was, it depends on what you want to do. If you want to stick to an ancient text, okay, read it as a B if it's what you want to do. But if you want to keep a door open to be able to speak modern Greek, that this is a living language and not ancient Greek, that it's a dead language, you better pronounce it as V because it will help you really understand the letter and be able to learn a living language.
Okay. All right. Let's see the next letter.
The
Hmm.
third letter in the Greek alphabet is gamma. And gamma gives us a hard sound G, as in the word get or God. It doesn't give us a soft sound G, as in the word gem. There is a little nuance we need to learn about gammas. When two gammas stand together, it is unnatural and difficult for us to pronounce them as gg, gg. Greeks came with a solution to pronounce the first gamma as n. For example, in this word we have two gammas standing together. It is incorrect for us to pronounce it as aggelos. We pronounce it as angelos, angelos, from which we have the English word angel.
What do you think about this?
Well, Daxi, of course. Look, it's not totally wrong what he say that inside the word it's sometimes it's more easy to say angelos, to put like a slight n and not a clear g. But I feel that this Erasmus accent is just trying to make it easier to the non-native, non-Greek native speakers. I mean, okay, this is a g because we have g in English, huh? And because we don't have a r sound, like this is the letter gamma, r. So because we don't have this thing, I think that they try a little to make it more similar to an English sound. This sounds g, and we are familiar with this g sound. Um, anyway, a modern Greek speaker, a native Greek speaker, he would say angelos, angelos. A very little people they will say angelos. They will add an n. So I think it depends on different dialects after of the Greek. I don't think it's just a general rule. This one.
Yeah, and as far as I know, it's just a
Mm-hmm.
singular gamma, it's r, but if it's a
Sure.
double gamma, it's actually a hard sound g.
It's g sound. Yeah, this
Okay.
double gamma, it's true that it's a g. And also we have gamma and kappa. Gamma and kappa together, it's a g sound in modern Greek. So we have two g. But in ancient Greek, they didn't have the gamma kappa anyway. So that's why he refers only to this one. Anyway, yeah, let's see what we have next.
Okay.
What's true about two
Oh,
gamma standing together is also true about three other letters: kappa, he,
He
and
say
oh
about.
c.
yeah.
If any
No,
of
no,
these
he say
letters
about.
follow gamma, this first gamma is pronounced as n. For example, in this word ankara, ankara, from which
True or lie?
With the Erasmus accent on the modern Greek accent. Εντάξει, for modern Greek, this gamma kappa, it's a g again, like it was the double gammas. Right? It's
Mm-hmm.
g sound. And we will not say ankira. It will be angira, g. So this one, he don't keep the g actually. He say ankira, ank. He make ank. But in modern Greek, there is not such a thing. It's or agira, g, straight g, or a slight n, angira. Like it's not 100% an n. Anyway, it's again this thing that they try to make it more simple to non-native speakers, I guess. I
Yeah,
don't know
but
what
it,
is your
but
feeling.
well, I mean, if you wanna follow this whole thing,
Ne, ne,
uh,
ne,
then like,
ne.
why is my like instead of Erasmus pronunciation, you can have Stan's pronunciation, or you can have Alexis pronunciation, because Erasmus, he was actually from Holland, and he learned
Okay.
Greek actually at London,
Mm-hmm.
England. So
Ne, ne.
this is, to me, it's like
He got inspirations from there, yeah.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and
You mean? Mm-hmm.
native speakers of any language is actually a gold standard to me, and
Yeah.
Erasmus is actually more like a fool's gold. People thinking
Yeah.
that they learned how to pronounce correctly, which is not. And I give you another example, like um, if you have you heard of like Martin Luther, he was from Germany.
Ne,
We
ne.
would not
Mm-hmm.
assume like somebody from, I don't know, Dutch, some Dutch guy or Russian guy came along and was like, hey
Ne.
guys, I think Martin Luther pronounced this way, and let me just change the whole alphabet. So yeah, I mean, to me, the whole Erasmus thing is like, you never go by only one person in the world how this person pronounced whole alphabet. Like you can say Alexis pronunciation. It will be like, no, it's hilarious. So
Yeah, it's true what you say. I agree, but imagine what that this, let's say, this one person's way of speaking, let's say this about this Erasmus, is accepted from many universities, many places. So what you have to say about that?
well, actually, friend of mine, he's actually from Athens. With some from Athens, Greek, Greece. He actually wrote a long article, but basically, let me try to find real quick. Let's see if I can.
Because I agree with you, but it's quite impressive. This, I mean, it's really accepted as a accent, especially for the ancient Greek. Huh?
Yeah, but you know, the hilarious part about Erasmus that, let's see. Okay, this is what he wrote. The Germans Erasmus use German phononyms, the Italian, the French, and so on, because it is difficult to pronounce the Greek. They would rather adapt it to their own pronunciations, purely subjective. That's why it does not sound Greek at all. Sounds like gibberish. So basically, this whole thing, to me,
Yeah, I got the feeling as well that they just this Erasmus accent is trying just to make it easier for a non-Greek speaker,
yeah,
for an
yep.
English speaker. For yeah.
And back like when I just came to United States from Russia, we didn't have like th sound, th, like this or that,
Ne, ne.
and it took me a long time to master this pronunciation.
For
So
sure.
you know, like g sound versus g. I mean, it's much easier to say g. So I think, especially the next letter, as soon as he's gonna tell us the next letter, that will be quite interesting to hear your
Let's see.
thoughts.
Yeah.
We have the English word anchor. The next letter in the Greek alphabet is delta, and delta gives us a sound d, as in the word dog.
What do you think about this
Can you
pronunciation?
take it? Can you put it again? I want to hear again one more time how he say the letter.
Okay.
1 second.
The English word anchor. The next letter in the Greek alphabet is delta, and delta gives us a
Delta,
sound
the,
d, as in the
delta.
word dog. The next letter is epsilon.
Oops.
Okay.
So
He said for the letter, he said delta. This is delta, but this is a d sound.
I thought it was the, like more like a th between th and d, like delta, delta.
I heard the. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I heard delta as a, this is delta. And
Oh,
the
okay.
sound is d.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you say did he pronounce it correct or incorrect?
The letter, he pronounced it correct
Correct.
by the standards of the modern Greek, yeah,
Modern Greek.
delta. But
Okay.
the sound of this letter is the, like with the tongue, the, not the.
Yep. All right. Let's see the next
Next
one.
letter in the Greek alphabet is delta, and delta gives us a sound
Delta.
d, as in the word
Ne.
dog. The next letter is epsilon. Epsilon gives us
Epsilon.
a sound
Epsilon.
as in the word get. The next letter
Εντάξει.
Correct.
Yeah, we get, yeah, it's true this name.
All right. Next one.
is zeta. It gives us a sound z, as in the word zero. The next letter
What do you think? Did he got it right?
Well, I didn't know that the Erasmus, people who use the Erasmus accent, they call this zeta. Huh? Anyway, it's a z, it's a z sound, z. It's true that it's z, but it's not a z, z with t in the front. It's z, just z sound. And I don't know why he said that it's zeta as the name, but the sound is z. It's something what I don't understand this. I mean, normally the letter, the name of a letter starts, the starting is the sound as well. So epsilon, it's epsilon. So zeta is z. I mean, this is the logic for with the alphabets, to give you the name, and the first letter of the name of this alphabet indicates the actual sound of this letter. So I don't get why it's Z is zeta the letter and z the sound. I mean,
Yeah.
it should be zeta at least.
Yeah, it's
Not
bizarre.
zeta.
It's bizarre to me as
I
well.
don't know.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's try next letter then.
letter is eta. It
Eta.
gives us a long sound. The next letter is zeta. It gives us a sound z,
Zeta.
as in the word zero. The next letter is eta. It gives us a long sound e. It is the same sound as of the letter epsilon, e.
Eta? I thought it was Eta.
Eta. Eta, yeah, it's Eta. In modern Greek, yes, it's Eta. No. Daxi, it's true that this letter for the ancient Greeks had a long sound. This we know it also from kind of grammar, let's say grammar books that, not books, texts, written texts that we find from these ancient times. But again, it's taxi. For me as a native speaker, it sounds weird to pronounce this as and a long one, Anyway, Daxi, what to do? This is Erasmus accent, huh?
Yeah. All right, let's hear the next one.
But it is a little bit longer, as in the word obey. The next letter is
okay.
theta.
So sorry, stop a little. This obey, it's long, a long sound in obey.
Yep.
He says a long sound like the word obey. We say obey. No. I mean, how you understand the long sound there? Obey, from the example obey.
Obey.
I mean,
To me, that's actually like, I would use like, eat like, I mean, to me, that's a wrong. That's wrong. I mean, first like it's Eta, so obey. That's not even close.
he didn't use a correct example to represent this sound. I mean, it sounds like an epsilon. Then, what is the difference between epsilon and this eta? What he tried to say, no?
Yeah, well, next one will not only, in my opinion, it's not only wrong in Greek, but also wrong in English as well.
Let's see.
Let's hear it.
And it gives us a sound
Oops.
t, long sound e, a little bit longer, as in the word obey. The next letter is theta, and it gives us a sound t, as in the word top.
Theta?
Something like between a t and something else, maybe I cannot do that because I don't have it in modern Greek.
How would you pronounce this correctly? How would you pronounce this correctly?
The letter is theta.
Theta. Theta.
Theta. Theta.
But did you notice how he pronounced word top?
No, he put something like top, something I cannot do that.
No, he said top.
No.
Top actually.
He said top.
So it's either British pronunciation or honestly he does not know how Americans pronounce word top, like top gun, top dog.
Top.
Yeah.
No.
So
it's more like a T, this one, a T sound. T. This is
yeah.
what he tried maybe to say.
Yeah. So that letter is definitely like, how could you repeat this again for the viewers? How would you pronounce this letter right there again?
Theta.
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 So let's try again. Let's hear how Mr. Stan pronounced this again.
And it gives us a sound t, as in the word top.
T.
Some may prefer to pronounce
top.
it as th,
Okay.
as in the word theology, but I prefer t. Letter.
So it's so there is two kind of two ways to pronounce it. This is what he's saying.
Yeah, but it's both of them are wrong. It's not even close.
No, the second way it's th. He admitted that some they say th in theology. This example, but he say I prefer not. So okay, it's here. Okay, we like this. We say this way. We like that. We say that way. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's hear what's the next letter?
This is iota. Iota, but it's an E sound in modern Greek, this one.
Yeah, interesting things that many pastors I hear they pronounce iota.
Yeah, because it's but because we are in the modern Greek, because we have the tendency to make more simple the words. it's not sound very nice to say iota. So we join it like iota. So it sounds more natural and more smooth. That's why.
But I think he pronounced this one letter correctly. But let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Okay.
Iota gives us a variety of sounds. It can be a short E, as in the word hit. It can be a long E, as in the word machine. And it also gives us a sound Y.
What do you think of ne? Correct.
Εντάξει. Κοίτα, look, he say about this y, what I tell you now, that iota, it can be also pronounced as iota. He say about that, it's true. Εντάξει, it's true that in ancient Greek, this letter, it was either a short, either a long letter. So probably this has a base about how ancient Greeks were pronouncing this letter. Maybe sometimes it was an E, sometimes it was an E. So for this, okay, maybe it has a truth behind this.
Okay. All right. We'll give this to Stan.
As in the word yellow, sound Y. Usually when iota appears in diphthongs, and we're going to talk about them in a minute, it gives us a sound Y. Remember that. The next letter is kappa, and kappa gives us a sound K, as in the word keep.
Correct.
Εντάξει. Yes, ναι. We
Okay.
have one. Yes.
All right.
Kappa.
Kalos.
Καλός, ναι, πολύ καλός. Πολύ καλός. Εντάξει, we
καλά.
have to admit, when he says something correct, we agree with him.
All right.
Yeah.
All
To
right.
this one we agree. Ναι.
Let's see next.
Lambda gives us a sound L, as in the word lamp.
Or what do you think? Correct? Lambda.
Yeah, lambda.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly like this we have it, lambda.
Okay. Let's hear the next one.
Letter mu gives us a sound M, as in the word mouse. The next letter is
Mu, correct or no?
I don't know where it's coming, this mu. We say me
Me.
is the letter. I don't know this why it's like this, the name
Mu.
of the letter, but the sound it's m. It's correct,
M.
the sound, the m. Ne. But this mu or whatever, like mu, I don't know. I don't know where it came from. This.
Maybe it's a cat. Mew, 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 mew.
No, not cat. Maybe a cow. Moo. A
Moo.
cow who say moo. Ne.
Okay.
Maybe. Who knows? Ne. The ancient Greeks only cows and these things they had. So what to do, huh?
So, would you say wrong or right how he pronounced mew?
Look, the sound of the letter is correct. It's m. It's
Okay.
This is the sound for sure. But why the name of the letter it's mu or mu? I don't know where it came this.
Okay.
We have it in modern Greek. It's me, the name of the letter.
All right. Let's hear.
word mouse. The next letter is new.
New.
New. It's not a no, it's new. He had something inside. I don't know how to explain that. Again, the letter is ni in the name of the letter ni, and the sound is n. This is Daxi. He got it correct at least, but I don't know why they give these names. New.
Well,
I don't know.
Well, once we get to Epsilon, maybe that's why
Oh.
when we you will find out maybe why.
Because of Epsilon. Okay.
It gives us a sound N, as in the word new. Letter Xi gives us a sound X.
Xi.
Yes, xi.
Correct.
Ne.
Okay,
Ne.
good.
Ne. This is accurate. Ne.
All right, let's continue on.
As in the word
Ne.
X. This is Omicron. It gives us a sound O. It doesn't give us a sound O, as we like to pronounce it in English. No, it gives us a sound O, as in the word top.
Yes.
Did he pronounce Omicron correct?
Yes, and he says good that it's not an O, it's not an English O, it's O. Only O.
Okay.
It's not O or no. It's true. This. Εντάξει, it's O. How things can be wrong here? Huh?
Yeah.
It's an easy letter. It's a simple letter. This one.
The only
Ναι.
thing he mispronounced in English word top. It's not top, it's top.
Top. Ναι, ναι. Εντάξει, ναι. We cannot have it all. We cannot have also the correct name of letter, the correct pronunciation, and the correct example. Huh? What
Yeah,
to do?
but I'm
Ναι.
sorry when somebody charges just to start
Oh, oh,
$197 and
oh
then
my
like
God.
yeah with some and then we'll look at his other stuff like to buy later on. I mean maybe if somebody wants to they can explore his website, but it's just like I'm sorry,
Okay.
it's when somebody mispronounces just the alphabet, is it really worth it?
Okay. If this is what he thinks is his price about these things, okay.
All right, let's continue.
The next letter is P, and it gives us a sound P, as in the word put. The next letter
P, correct?
Yes,
No.
no, no, it's
All
correct,
right.
no.
can be a little bit
Oops.
confusing, sound P, as in the word put. The next letter can be a little bit confusing as it looks exactly as the English letter P, but it is the letter Ro, and it gives us a sound R, as in the word rod.
Correct?
Correct, this is raw, yeah.
Okay, correct.
Mm-hmm,
Continue on.
So remember, it
no,
is not P, it is the letter Ro. The next letter is sigma, and it gives us a sound S, as in the word sit.
Correct?
yeah,
Sigma?
yeah.
Okay,
This
good.
is no, this is sigma. Yeah, if you pronounce it the not like a G, sigma, because it's a gamma there then in the name of the letter. Yeah, but yeah, it's an s sound.
Okay. Let's see
A little
next.
nuance about sigma. If sigma is the last letter in the word, it is called stigma, and it is written a little bit different, but it still gives the sound S. A good example of this is the word seismos. The next
Is it correct or no?
Look, the rule what he say about the final S, yes, it's
Uh-huh.
accurate, and we have it also in modern Greek that when is the final S in a word is this letter that we use. Εντάξει, this word, this example, we will pronounce it as sismos. So this epsilon iota for us, it's an E sound. We don't separate it anymore because we try to to make a more simple way of reading in modern Greek. So, Taxi, imagine it's very, very difficult for someone who is used in this kind of reading and pronunciation. And I have a student, sorry for this parenthesis. I have a student that he was at school. He had ancient Greek lessons with this Erasmus accent. And you know how difficult it is for him that now we have lessons and he want to learn modern Greek. He's like, oh my God, how I am very, very used with a different way of reading and pronouncing the different pronunciation of words. And he's like, oh my God, this is an E sound. Me, I was used as an A sound.
Mm.
So it's this what I say. It's when you want really to stick with ancient documents and ancient text, okay, keep any pronunciation because it's not a living language anymore. Nobody cares how you will read it in the end of the time. I mean, it's an ancient text. I respect it, but it's a dead language. If you want to move forward and be able to speak Greek that it's spoken now and it's a living language, you better learn the modern Greek way of speaking because everybody will look you weird if you say seismos out there. Yeah.
Yeah, so, but I mean, the biggest thing, like with Erasmus, I noticed that I challenged Stan, and there's another gentleman whom I also asked, like, to read one chapter of their choice in Greek. and none of them willing to do that. And to me, that's the biggest
You mean
concern.
an ancient text, right?
Yes, yes. Any
Mm-hmm.
chapter of their choice to read, and none of them willing to actually to read it. I mean, that's to me that's a big
Even with
concern.
this Erasmus even with
Exact.
Erasmus accent,
Well,
they cannot read.
yeah,
How is this possible?
it's impossible. It's actually impossible to read in Erasmus. You just like I showed you, a friend of mine, Eli from Athens. Now he actually lives in New York. But the point is that it's really if you learn Erasmus pronunciation, you will not be able to read like a normal person would. That's the
Sure.
biggest concern. So let's see what's the other one.
Mm-hmm.
But would you say it's a stigma or is actually sigma?
Look, the letter is sigma, but
Hmm.
I'm not sure now if we have a different name for this final S. I'm not so sure about. Maybe he's right, but I should check that. I'm not so sure about.
Okay, all right. Let's continue on then.
In the word. It is called stigma and it is written a little bit different, but it still gives the sound S. A good example of this is the word seismos. The next letter is tau and it gives us a sound T as in the word talk. It gives us the same sound as the letter theta, sound T.
So this letter and this theta is the same. Okay.
According to him, according to him,
Okay. Okay. Εντάξει, this is a T sound for sure, and we call it tough with F,
tough.
tough,
Mm-hmm.
tough, not tau. But if he explains the difference between this tau and the theta, because he says it's the same sound here, huh?
Yeah. So, yeah. So, by the way, could you explain like diphthong, like because it's with some maybe people
Yeah.
don't understand why it's tough. It's not tau.
There is a rule now in the modern Greek that this diphthong, either it's an af sound, either it's an av sound, depending on what you have, what letter or vowel or consonant you have after this diphthong. So basically, this rule helps you if you find this diphthong is inside the word, and based on according to the letter that you have after this diphthong, you know the rule. There is a grammatical rule that shows you, in this case it's a af sound, in this case is an av sound. But here, because it's one syllable, and I think that's why it's tough. That the reason why we call it like this. Well, again, now I'm not so sure why. I mean, we will never know if ancient Greeks they really say tau here, if this u, this letter there represents the u sound. So tau. Okay.
Okay. All right. Let's let's hear the next one.
Some follow
Yeah.
the modern Greek and distinguish the pronunciation of theta and
Ne.
tau, but many
Ne.
scholars give them the same sound, the sound T. I support this view, and throughout this course I'll give both letters one sound, T. The next letter
Oh.
is
Oh, no. I was hoping that maybe he will say no. We will keep it separate, these two letters, but no, we will say the same for the. Okay, okay,
So one of them
okay.
have to be wrong. It's either th or t. I mean, you cannot have both. It's that would
I
be.
was hoping that maybe he will say, yeah, there is a difference, guys. Here, okay, it's not the same. But anyway, look, this T, the tau, this tau anyway, it's T for sure. Daxi, this we know it. Everybody can agree to that. Daxi, about I don't even remember how he say this letter. Theta, I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Theta, this theta anyway.
theta. Hmm.
Just, Daxi, to this one, just consider this, Alexi. If why ancient Greeks to have two letters for the same sound? I mean, something is not logic here. Is you understand what I mean?
Yeah,
For
it's
sure, if they
illogical.
have ne, for sure, one letter has this sound, other letter has the other sound. Why to have two letters for to represent this t sound? I don't think it's right, this one.
Yeah, well, it's probably simplify Greek where Greeks will not be,
Bravo,
be
ne,
able to
ne.
understand them.
Yeah.
All right. So, what's this letter right there? Could you tell?
Oh, I'm afraid to hear. This is Epsilon. 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 This
Oh,
is E sound when it's only this letter. If you join it with Omicron, Omicron Epsilon, you make the U sound. But probably is here this one.
all right. Let's hear how Professor Stan pronounce it.
Upsilon. It gives us two sounds. It can be.
Oh.
The next letter is upsilon.
Upsilon.
Ah,
Upsilon.
it's not U. It's not U. It's a U.
Upsilon.
Ah, it's Upsilon. Ah, so these words are it's university, and
Mm-hmm.
it's inside the word. It's not you anymore. It's what is this? Book.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay,
Ooh, yeah.
mm-hmm.
So,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
It gives us two sounds. It can be U, as in the word university. It also can be
Mm-hmm.
U, as in the word book.
true or lie?
Well, this is English examples. It could be, I don't know, he could give at least a Greek words or ancient Greek word at least to represent and explain you, yeah, this is a sound. Because like this, it's a little confusing. I mean, it's I don't know. I feel especially with this letter, he just take it and he say, look, we have it in English as well. Like, this is an English letter. Let's say university book. Anyway, um, it's what I know for sure for this letter is that in ancient Greek, it was this like how it was iota. Like sometimes it was a short vowel, sometimes it was a long vowel. About the pronunciation, in the modern Greek we have it as an e from now, and also we have it as af or av in this diphthong what we checked a little before. But like you and no, no, unfortunately, no.
Kakos.
Polikakos, this one. Ne.
Polikako, yeah. Very bad, very
Ne,
bad.
ne,
All right.
ne,
Let's hear the
ne,
next one then.
ne.
Next letter is Phi. It gives us a sound
Mm.
F. As
Phi. Okay.
Fi,
Correct?
fi. Ne, also the name of the letter is correct. Fi, also the sound is the f. I hope so, ne? Until he change it. Yeah.
All right. Let's hear the next one then.
as in the word
Mm-hmm.
phone, letter He gives us a sound
Next one is he. Right.
He. Yeah,
He.
it's he. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Correct?
Very
Okay.
correct. Ne. Mm-hmm.
Kalos.
H, as in the word
Kalos.
happy or here. The next letter is Psi. It gives
Psi.
Psi.
Correct?
Psi. Ne. Psi. Mm-hmm.
All right.
us a sound Ps, as in the word lips. And the last letter in the Greek alphabet is omega. It gives us a long sound O, as in the word note.
Is that correct?
Yeah, actually, it's an O sound. It's true. And actually, because of the name of this letter, you can understand that ancient Greeks we have two O, the Omicron and Omega, right? And from the name of this letter, the ancient Greeks give this name to these letters because Omicron, short O. That's why it's the name Omicron. It's a short O, and this is Omega, mega, big, Omega, a long one. So only because I trust the ancient Greeks, I believe that Omicron it was a short, like because it's Omicron, a short, a small, and Omega it was a O that it was a long one. So yeah, we agree to that.
All right. So far, as far as I can tell, we have Vita, not Beta. Vita.
Mm-hmm.
Gamma, not Gamma. Gamma.
Mm-hmm.
And we have
Mm-hmm.
uh, Eta. Not. I mean, Iota. Iota, not
Mm-hmm.
Eta. We have
Mm-hmm.
Theta. Theta, not Telta. How he even pronounce? I don't even remember. Telta.
This is Delta,
Del.
Delta,
No, no, no.
Delta, but
Yeah.
sorry, which one?
No, no, it's not
Delta.
delta. It's thel Theta.
This one he want to make the D sound
Oh,
from this
this one.
letter. D.
Theta. I'm sorry.
Theta, Theta.
Theta. Theta. So
Theta, ne, ne.
theta. It's more th instead of t.
It's th,
Th.
ne. It's not theta or
Uh-huh.
whatever, no.
And then we have this letter tav, not tau, tav,
Tough.
tav. But and once again, it's either Greeks. I mean, once again, you cannot say theta and tav are the same. It's once again you have to choose.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's not the same letters. And I believe that even ancient Greeks, they didn't pronounce it the same, these letters. And he said that some scholars or whatever, they say they use the sound th, but he preferred to not do.
Mm.
It's his choice, this one, but it's not 100% true. I mean, it's his opinion to that.
And the last mispronunciation, as far as I
The
can,
next letter
is Epsilon, not
No,
Upsilon, Epsilon,
no.
and it's E within a word. So we
Yeah.
have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 letters incorrect.
Incorrect for us, but for Erasmus speakers, if we can call them like this, Erasmus speakers, it's correct. It's acceptable. It's normal. So
Yeah, but they cannot even read the one chapter.
this is quite weird. I mean, even if with this, let's say, okay, let's say with this pronunciation, this Erasmus pronunciation, they should be able to read something. I mean, if they really know this, like these sounds, the letter, these sounds, they should read something.
Well,
Especially this. I mean,
well, the
if they
prob.
know this alphabet, yeah.
Well, the problem is this. Probably I'm gonna do this video next with other tutor about diphthongs because they almost either mispronounce diphthongs correctly or do not understand. Diphthongs, by the way, is like a combination. For example, if I
For sure.
write tooth, we have two combinations. I don't pronounce tot, I pronounce tooth.
Bravo, ne.
It's basically a combination. So, well, we reviewed alphabet so far, and it's 6 letters out of how many letters in alphabet?
24.
24. So, out of 24, 6 of them he got it wrong. So, and then once again, probably next video, gonna ask another tutor to focus on diphthongs, how he actually mispronounced diphthongs as well. So for now, that's it.